Good morning and welcome back to Mr. Keith's Money Monday. It is Wednesday, July 22nd. This is the 50,000 plus account. If you got some money, you got some stock that you can sell some covered calls on, this is what you can follow along with. Goal: make 400, 500 bucks cash flow by using options. Should reach that today. Understand this is a journey of my account and I share it with you for informational purposes only, not providing any uh, recommendation, solicitation to buy or sell these options. It is your money. You do what you want. These are just examples. You can see what can be done. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you want to follow along and see how I do. All right, we had several options. I had several options expire last Friday. You see all these expired. Had two trades that I had to adjust. The gold trade I closed out last Thursday because I was going to be on the road Friday, and it was right at the strike price of the 365, and that thing could swing $7-8 a day. So I didn't want to be driving Friday and have this thing drop down to 360 and take a max loss. It ended up above 365, but you never know what's going to happen. So instead of taking the chance, I closed that out for a small expense of $190. Verizon dropped below that $45 strike price we had. It's hanging out at like 43 right now. It's climbing back up, but it's down there. So it took a loss on that one, an expense. My mentor says count these as income and these as expenses. This is a business, this is what we're doing. So look at it that way. All right, so everything else just expired worthless. So you can see we made our max profit on everything else. So far up $832 when we started this just a month and a half ago. In the account I'm using, I had $86,000. I had lots of stock that I owned. So today we're going to be doing some covered calls because all our covered calls expired. That one expired. That one expired. Oh, forgot to do AG today. I'll probably do that one also. All right, so let's get into it. We're going to sell some covered calls, and I'm going to go back and do another Iron Condor on Dutch Brothers. This Iron Condor expired, and I'm going to do another one. So let's get into it. All right, so first stock on the list is Barrick. I got assigned 100 shares of it. I left one of our contracts. I had a 35-30 put credit spread on it. I left one of the contracts open in my live account, and I got filled on that. And you can see the chart today. Pull it up right here. So you can see it dropped below that 35, got assigned the stock, and now it's up to 37.55. So if I were to sell it today, I'd already make $250. Not bad. Again, it was a stock I wanted to own. They do have earnings coming up on 8/10, so that's one thing to keep an eye on. Usually I wouldn't do covered calls on this, but we're going to do it anyway. I'm going to do one for 8/21, and I'm going to do it right at $40. I'm going to be a little adventurous and sell it in this probability cone. So trade that one. I went to August 21st. We want a single. And I sold a $40, so calls are on this side, sold a $40 call. Looks like I can get, I'll put it in for 110 because that's what I got filled in my account. See, I probably get filled a little bit better, but we'll leave it there. So selling one, August 21st, $40 call. So if it goes above $40, I'm willing to sell it for 40. Remember, I just bought it for 35, so that would be a $500 profit plus the option income. So good return on money. Let's play that out there. Let's see. So if I made, what did we make? What did I make on the put credit spread? I made 56 cents. Is that the one I did? Yes, I had to. So I made 56 cents. I made 56 cents on that one. Let's confirm and send that one in. So, a little math here. So, if I bought it at 35 and I got paid 56 cents for that, if I sell it for 40, that's a $500 profit. Plus, I just sold a 110 call. I got 110 for it. So, end of month, oh, that's a bad profit right there. Divided by the 3,500, that would be 19% on my money within a month. So, not bad if I get called out. If I don't get called out, then I made the $56 plus the 110 divided by the 3,500. That would be a 4.7% gain on my money in a month. So again, if you multiply that out by 12, 56% gain on my money. So we'll see what happens. I can get called out. I can not get called out. Either way, I am making money, and that is the goal of this account. All right, so we got filled on that one. The next one I did was IBRX. Community Bio. I own 900 shares of that one. If I go to the Analyze tab, IBRX, you can see I own 900 shares. I have 3 call options, $10 call options to expire August 21st. So on this one, I went out to 918. Trade 918. And I sold another $10 call. And I got 50 cents for these, and I did 2 of those just so it came out to be a nice even $100. So I'll put in the 50. We'll see what happens there. Confirm and send. All right, so made $100 there. So we got 110 for Barrick. We got $100 for IBRX. Next one I did OKE One Oak. I have 400 shares of this for 10. I have 1 call option, a $95 call that's going to expire August 21st. So again, for this one, I stagger it and I went out another month. So I looked at August 18th and I looked at my delta and I did 105. So my delta was right at 16, which is what I was looking at, usually about 15. And I was able to get 90 cents on this one when I did it. So I'll put it in for the 90. So again, just selling covered calls. I own the stock, so I am making a promise. I'm making a contract to sell this if it's above 105 on September 18th. I would sell it for 105. And again, my cost basis on this stock is in the 60s, I think. This is one I bought a lot of during COVID, and anytime it dropped down. So just trying to generate a little extra money, and this pays a nice dividend. So put it in there, got 90 cents, confirm and send. Then I did Verizon. Verizon, I own a couple hundred shares of Verizon. And I do have one $50 covered call. And I believe, when do I have that out there? I have an August $50 call hanging out there. And I think I did another one. Nope, I went to September again. All right. So I went September for the new one. I did a $50 call, and I got about 41 cents on my mind there. Let's see, let's look at the August. 50, yeah, that's only down to 18 cents. All right, so we like the September 50, and my cost basis on this one, just to let you know, is about $40. I got assigned a couple hundred shares when it dropped below 40, so I bought those, and now I'm just selling covered calls. So 41 cents. And I only have 100 shares I can do. Confirm and send that. Alright. Got filled with that. Alright, and the last one I did an iron condor on Dutch Brothers. Dutch Brothers, you can see right now. Nothing going on here. We have nothing pending. In my live count, I own 1 share. I guess I should buy a share. Why not? Let's do it. Let's buy just 1 share. 1 share. Just so it can match my live account. Alright, so then I want to trade. And last time I did an iron condor. Looking at the chart, they do have earnings coming up. So, applied volatility. I don't have that on this chart. Should be a little bit higher. So we can get a little more money out of our puts and calls here. So I went out to August 21st right here, and I placed a call credit spread of 82.50 right here. And I'm keeping it a little bit shorter in case we have a big gap. And down here I did 50.47. So I'm staying outside that probability cone. You can see it hit 47.50 there. And again, if it does drop down, probably be interested in buying this. We'll see. In the 40s is where I'd like to buy it. So we'll see what happens. So I'm just placing a iron condor, which is a put credit spread, and a call credit spread on the same stock for the same expiration to make an iron condor. So if I hit trade, went to August, go up here, hit iron condor, and I'm just going to click on one. Alright, and I did 2 contracts. Dutch Brothers, the call side, I sold the $80 call, and I bought the 82.50. So that's a 250 spread, and I did 2 contracts, so that's my normal $500 I put up for collateral. Then on the put side, I sold the 50, and I bought the 47.50 as my protection. And I got a credit of 25 cents on each side. Let's analyze that trade. So I got 25 cents each side, so that should be about 50 cents here. Now, my live account, I had did each leg separately because it wouldn't let me do both. So you can see if I go out to August, outside that probability cone, so on the low side, got a 10% chance that it could go that low. On the upside, got a 13% chance that it could go up above that. So I'm going to put that in for 50 cents. I may have to fiddle with that. Confirm and send. So I should get about $100 is what I was aiming for. That'll sit there. We'll see what happens. I may have to adjust that or do each leg separately. But that's what I did. Just playing that's in between those 2 spots. Let's see if I did that right. It looked right. We got the call, sell the 80, buy the 82.50, sell the 50. Oh, that's what, yeah, I did it for August. Yeah, I did it right. All right, so there you have it. We'll see if it gets filled in the paper account. Got filled in the live account, so I'll play it there. All right, have a good day. Bye.